Dred Scott, an African-American slave whose name has gone down in history. It's well known that he helped change slavery in the United States, but exactly how did he do this? Well, throughout Dred Scott's life, he traveled from slave state, to free territory again, and then back to a slave state. In Missouri, Scott, with help from abolitionist lawyers, sued for freedom because he had lived on free soil for such a long time and considered himself to be a free man. This kind of lawsuit was so unheard of that it was taken to the Supreme Court. Unfortunately, the majority of the justices on the Supreme Court claimed he was still a slave because no slave or descendant of could be a U.S. citizen. Since he wasn't a U.S. citizen, he had no rights to sue and must remain a slave. This caused uproar for all African Americans, slave and free, and brought up the issue of their rights. The case also caused the Supreme Court to declare the Missouri Compromise of 1820 as being unconstitutional because it allowed Congress to stop slavery in new territories. It supposedly violated the Fifth Amendment, which prohibits Congress from depriving people of their property without due process of law. Northern abolitionists use this case and the Supreme Court's declaration as verification that Southerners wanted slavery to rule the nation because they approved of the Dred Scott case and said that Congress had no right to stop slavery in new territories. This motivated Abraham Lincoln to speak out against the Supreme Court's decision. With that, Dred Scott sparked many people to voice their opinions on slavery, and inevitably the fire that was the Civil War.
Just a little, can't stop.